TV5 First Alert Forecast, certified most accurate by Weather Rate.
Good Monday evening, Mid-Michigan. Chief Meteorologist Chris Easlick with your Monday evening forecast update. A look at downtown Flint as of 6:35. Everything looks pretty good in the Vehicle City, and the next couple of days should be pretty easy to get through. These are the days that you want to make sure that you're getting some things done before things get a little bit more dicey towards the end of this week. We do expect a storm system to move in, so the more you can get done now, the better, especially making sure that snow removal equipment is in good working order if you have a snow blower, and also make sure that you're able to take care of that once snow begins. Low temperatures tonight, not too bad, upper teens to low 20s. We turn those into upper 20s to around the mid 30s for tomorrow. Should have a pretty similar feel to what we've been experiencing a lot of days lately. A southwesterly wind should be about 5 to 15 miles per hour and keep wind chills more like the upper teens to low 20s. Your first alert pinpoint Doppler radar tonight is all dry. We've got a little snow out to the west. That will try to move into at least parts of the TV5 viewing area for tomorrow. I don't think it's going to have a whole lot of success. A lot of it starts to break up as it moves overhead. It will be fighting some dry air as well, so accumulations, if any at all, should be pretty minimal, but things will get more interesting towards the end of this week. We do have two first alert weather days in place for Friday and Saturday for a winter storm system that will be moving in during that time. There are two different things. Friday, we expect any rain and mixed precipitation to gradually change over to snow, and then on Saturday, it's a little bit less snow accumulating, but that snow will also have a tendency to blow around, and much colder temperatures are expected to move in there too. Accumulation is expected, and it could exceed 6 inches in spots, but what we need to figure out is where rain could reduce totals and also where any mixed precipitation will occur, so stay tuned on that as we try to iron that out. It does appear that our wind chills will be below zero at times this weekend too, so that makes traveling a little bit more tricky, especially if you get into an accident or anything like that. So just keep that in mind on Christmas Eve especially. As we take a look at the hour-by-hour forecast in the extended, consider this a general overview that could change a little bit before we get there. Current thinking is that we get through the first part of the day Thursday dry before chances for rain and mixed precipitation start to increase Thursday night, and eventually will start to gradually change over to snow. Some areas may still be leaning towards rain towards early Friday before eventually that transition occurs, and then once we do that, snow is pretty much in the forecast for the rest of the weekend. And as I mentioned before, there will be less snow accumulating on Saturday, but there will be a tendency for it to blow around, and some snow squalls might be embedded within some of those scattered snow showers too. In addition to all the wet weather, winds will be much stronger too. Not going to give you exact wind gusts for certain cities at the moment, just because they'll change a million times before we get there, but notice the scale here. The higher gusts equal the darker shades of purple. We expect those to increase on Friday night and pretty much through the day on Saturday. I think wind gusts over 30 miles per hour on Saturday will be common, and gust potential could be over 45 miles per hour at times too, so that's something we'll be watching for as we go through this week. Your 7-day forecast shows temperatures will be much cooler by the end of the weekend and also into next week. Overnight lows will be even colder than that, with a lot of teens and even single-digit overnight lows as we go into Monday.
Stay with WNEM TV5 on air, on the go, and online for more news and weather updates.